there is so much into immigrating into a new country, you know. The same way it is a lot to start in a new city, the same way it's a lot to move from one level of your life into another. The same way it's a lot to start a new career. The same way it's a lot to have a child for the first time. Hi guys, hi. Welcome to Pick on a Dime with Sha. I know I sound off. I have not woken up completely because I've not taken coffee yet. That's what I'm striving to do, obviously. So welcome to Pick on a Dime with Sha. This is a ranting episode. I have been thinking about what to tell you guys, and I feel like I should just rant about the 1, 2, 3 that I feel like people don't tell you when you're coming out here. You know, when you're moving to a totally new place, totally new life, starting over. Maybe you're not getting the whole idea of starting over. Let me give you an example. Let's see. Say you just completed campus, not high school, campus. You just completed campus or college or whichever one you prefer. You completed one of those, and you are studying in a place that is not the city, right? I don't want to call it anything else, but not in the city. And then out of nowhere, your uncle tells you, I know someone who knows someone who knows someone, so bring your papers. And this is actually one of those uncles that actually does something with the papers, you know, not just keeps them or stashes them somewhere, actually does something with those papers. So in like a month or so, they're like, you know what, pack your things and come to the city. I'm going to refer to Nairobi because I'm from Kenya. Hello, Kenya. So they tell you, pack your things and come to Nairobi. Come to the city, I got you a job, you know. But then they are these really strict uncles. They're not just going to hand everything to you like on a platter. They're going to be like, you know, I got you the job. I'm going to give you a start, you know, like a cube for you to live in. I'm going to give you food for the first couple of days or weeks, I don't know, before you get your first salary and all that. And then they just leave you there. They like figure everything out. That's how I feel. Imagine that's how I feel. I feel like I got to start over completely, you know. And for me, this has always been a blessing. It has always been such a good thing. But it also comes with its fears, you know. Like today, I'm feeling really overwhelmed. That's part of the reason I'm making this video. Because I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed, you know. So one of the things about going to the city when you're just from school is that you need to figure things out. You're lucky if you have people helping you along the way, but it's still not as easy. You need to figure things out. You need to figure out your career. You need to know if you're restarting. Don't forget you still have your friends, your cousins, your who also want to come now to where you are. So they're all just pushing and looking for ways for you to help them to come there. But again, because it's a new place, it's a new job, especially for the new job, you really have to prove yourself, you know. So I feel like I was under, I don't know what people call it. Is it the imposter syndrome? Where you get a job and you're still doubting yourself. You're like, oh my God, am I really qualified to do this job? It's bad enough when you're in your own country, but you can now imagine when you're in a different country. So you're like, oh my God, what if I don't meet the standards? What if, and 101 what ifs, right? But then, by God's grace, by His mighty goodness, turns out you're doing your job really well and you get a promotion. Yeah, you do. So just when you were settling down into maybe I am actually doing this right, you've been pushed to a better position, a bigger position, okay, a different position, let's go with a different role, right? And now you have to start all over again, figuring it out all over again. Yeah. But the reason I'm being able to make this video right now is because thank God I'm just past that part, right? I'm actually supposed to be going to work right now. I'm working from home today, thank God. That's why I have a second to make this video. Which brings me to the other part. I keep watching videos, like I come from work, I work an 8 to okay, not 8 to 5, I work an 8-hour job, right? So 8 hours of my day. So by the end of my day I'm tired. Okay, mine is mostly my mind is tired more than my physical body, right? So but at the end of the day, if your mind is tired, you might as well just be physically tired because you're tired, right? You can't do anything. So I sit down and I turn on the TV and I'm like, let me go to YouTube. And then I find all these videos about these women out there who have just relocated to new countries and they are creating content back to back. And I'm like, oh wow, must be nice. Really must be nice, because by the end of my day I am so tired. I'm looking forward to the weekend. When the weekend comes, I'm like, this is the time I get to go. Okay, thank God I don't work weekends, right? I'm like, thank God I actually get to go and explore and find out the city. And every once in a while, okay, most times I end up just lazing, and you know, the weekend just passes by. You know how fast the weekend goes by, right? But every once in a while I actually go out and go to amazing places, take a lot of footage, and I'm like, I am going to post this for my subscribers because they are so nice, they are so amazing, they are subscribing to my channel. And I start wondering, is this what they want to see? But I'm like, you know, you guys want to see everything, right? The good, the bad, the heavy, the light, the fun, all of it, right? But then I get home, I am so tired from the weekend, and I have to start editing it, right? So I sit down and watch the YouTubers who post back to back, and I'm like, what's the secret? What are you guys not telling us? Like, how do you come from your job? How are you not tired? How do you sit down and spend hours editing these things? Or there's a secret out there that I don't know. Yeah. So I really am not sure where I was going with this. Like I said, this was just ranting for me. I felt like ranting before getting into work. That is one of the perks of working from home. I get to do something like this before I actually go to work. So today is one of those days that I'm working from home. I'm happy about that. And because it's a ranting session, I decided to eat cake. I'm eating cake today. Yeah. And because I'm going to feel guilty about this later, I threw in some berries. Just what I also knew that I'm also having fruits, right? So I think what this video is not going to be very long, don't worry. What I'm trying to say is there is so much into immigrating into a new country, you know. The same way it is a lot to start in a new city. The same way it's a lot to move from one level of your life into another. The same way it's a lot to start a new career. The same way it's a lot to have a child for the first time. Anything different in your life comes with a lot, right? So I think what I'm trying to say is immigrating is like, you see how difficult that is? All those other things I've mentioned. Now multiply this by about yeah, the number you're thinking of, multiply it by exactly that. So have realistic expectations, have a realistic mentality when you're coming to this side of the country. If you are new here, I am a YouTuber based in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, and I just moved here, like, I think I'm now 8 months old here. 8 months old, and I am still feeling hella overwhelmed, right? So my point is, pace yourself. I have all these DMs from all these people who are so excited about coming, and I am so happy for all of you. I am so happy for all of you. So this is just a tidbit to let you know to pace yourself as you're coming, right? It's not all fun and games. It's not all, it's adulting on a different level. You know, adulting is hard as it is in its own right, but this is adulting on a whole other level, right? And for you guys who are encouraging your friends, your family, and your loved ones to come out here, maybe go a bit easier on them, because they are going to be hit by a lot once they get here, right? It is so nice when you have cushions. Like, by cushions I mean people who are, you know, cushioning you from most of these things, but it doesn't make it smooth. It just makes it a little bit less difficult, but it doesn't really make it smooth, right? Yeah, I think I'll just carry the rest of this energy and go to work and sit at my desk. But yeah, I think that's it for today. So this is partially an apology for not being here as much. I know I have not been here as much, and I'm so sorry about that. I'm just trying to explain that there's so much going on. There is so much going on, and I wish there was a better way of putting it out there, you know. Point number 1, don't forget yourself. Be realistic. Remember yourself. Remember your dreams. Remember your goals. Don't lose sight of why you came here. Don't get too overwhelmed. Find, what do you call them? Scapegoats. Find stress relievers, you know, or anxiety relievers or such things. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm just going to sip the rest of my coffee. It says life begins after coffee. I bet mine hasn't begun quite yet, because I'm still not done with the coffee yet, but yeah. So I'm really going to do my best to post the rest of the videos. I have a whole lot of footage. My laptop is just tired of me, because it has so much and it just needs to offload most of it. And I think at the end of the day, you just figure things out slowly as you go. Even when they are so overwhelming, you just figure things out slowly, and at the end of the day, just rely on God, you know. Trust him, because it's never easy. But anything worth doing has to be difficult. I believe that with all my heart. Anything that you have to go out of your comfort zone to do is worth doing, right? Yeah. So guys, please leave all your comments, positive ones, please. Just encourage me in a way you know how. If you have gone through the same thing I'm ranting about right now, please let me know how you handled it. Let me know if you are facing something close to this and have a cheat sheet. You know, those two, in our country we call it Mwakenya, and you have a cheat sheet or a Mwakenya on how to figure it all out, how to pass, how to make it through, right? Just, you know, pass it on to me in the comment section, hit my DM, and just let me know, right? Because this life is all about helping each other, moving from one step to the other. And the little experience I'm sharing with you, I'm sure someone before me already had it, and if they had, or if I had the opportunity to meet them and they told me about it before I went through it, it would have made it a bit easier, because I'd expect it, right? Yeah, so pass it on. Pass the information on, pass the advice on, and yeah, let's ace this. Yeah. But still, nothing but love. Always. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me rant. It's not every day you find someone who is willing to listen to someone rant, but thank you for listening to me rant. And yeah, see you on the next video. I am going to make sure I put more effort and thought into making more of my videos. I really am. But this was actually a fun one to do, because I feel lighter, I feel better. I honestly do feel much better. Funny thing, I feel like I just talked, you know how you rant to your best friend, you like, imagine this and this happened. Yeah, so I actually feel much better. So thank you for listening. Thank you, guys. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. This was Pick Our Dime with Sha. Mwah. Nothing but love. Bye bye.